There we go, that's the piece I've been waiting for.
The last one.
The last piece, we're done. I think before we go any further, I'll explain what happened over here. If you remember, in the last vlog, I was having problems lining up the parquet, and I didn't understand why, because I'd drawn a line and I thought maybe I'd hit the parquet a bit hard and it turned a little bit. Actually, it was that on steroids. Basically, when I'd hit every single parquet, the whole of the wood was missing a wedge in that corner. And so everything just went just a little bit, enough to ruin the alignment. So I ended up taking off all the parquet, and then I realised what the problem was, so I had to relay it. And it's all sorted now, which is the main thing. I did lose half a day, but that's fine. Welcome back to Bordeaux Life, everyone. Yeah, parquet's gone down. Even though we had that little problem last week. So next job is to cut along these lines so we trim up all of the parquet that's overhanging. It's a bit dangerous at the moment on the stairs because you're having to kind of duck and dive between the parquet hanging over the edge. So let's get that done. There we go, nice neat edge there. It doesn't need to be too neat anyway because it's going to be plasterboard here, and I'll explain why in a minute. Same again around there, it should all be plasterboard. But yeah, still it's nice to work nice and neat anyway. Well, that's annoying. Have a little piece that obviously isn't nailed into anything, but we'll just pop a little piece of wood underneath just to hold it in place, maybe. A little bit of glue.
It wants to break free.
Yeah, but it's again, it's underneath the metalwork of the rails. But just in case, in some, of the plasterboard work. But just in case, in the future, if somebody wants to then take that out, it's nice to have the piece in the right spot so that they don't have to work on it.
Looking really good.
It's a bit of a dicey one.
Well, take your time.
One bad move and you just wreck a load of parquet, basically. But we're doing okay. Louis not here today because he's not too well, is he, Anna?
No.
He said he's hot and he's cold. I said,
I want to sing now.
Well, I was going to say, is Katie at yours? But
you never know.
But yeah, no, he's hot and he's cold, and he says he'll be in tomorrow.
Yeah, he's gonna feel better tomorrow.
Would you believe it? Managed to lay all this parquet without a wood saw. And now I'm stuck, that little bit there. Already, I'm not a huge jigsaw fan. And this normally is for brute force doing ugly jobs. Oops. Safety first, Anna. Okay. Oh.
It's coming out on it. So much brute force. I think let's just
This is
leave
broken. This machine here is broken. Is it?
Well, they've had that much use that.
Well, they're not festoon either, are they?
No.
Festool, not festoon, festool. You know what?
I think.
That can stay as a reminder, always have a wood saw with you. And that can annoy all the kind of perfectionists out there, like me.
Well, it's not like you don't have one, it's just we needed it in Villeneuve.
Yeah, it was in Villeneuve. That's where it was. Anyway, the main thing is that that's going to be covered by plasterboard anyway, so we'll leave that as a little testament to not having the tool. On that point, if anybody watching, or I won't say fan because there probably wouldn't be fans, but anybody watching that works for a really big tool company, I just love a tool sponsor.
You do, and I'm being cautious and not letting you buy the most expensive ones
I
because
know.
they cost a lot of money.
They do cost a lot of money. Things like that, though.
I know, you're disappointed.
I am disappointed. He goes off on angles and things. It's not great. And I don't think it's the blade. The blade's okay. Right. I'm going to cut the other one, but we've got a big change up here, haven't we, Anna? Now that you've seen the layout, I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe come across here and let me stand over there because,
Let's switch around.
you can't really understand the spaces involved unless somebody's here. But let's.
Yeah.
In this area here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say an English saying, I don't know whether it's all over the world, but haven't really got the room to swing a cat. Sorry, cat lovers.
Swinging a cat.
But you know what? It's just not big enough for a salon. Like the kind of sitting
Or
room.
swinging a cat if anyone likes. Is that dancing thing? No.
No, it's literally...
Oh my goodness, okay, no, we don't.
Well, anyway, there's not enough room here to have a settee. Now...
A sofa.
A sofa. Settee with a cup
Very
of tea.
English, yeah.
No, there's not enough room. Even if we put the TV above the thing, like I said, it seems a bit cramped. And we had a viewer that came up with a really good idea.
Thank you for that, by the way. We do.
I don't steal ideas. If somebody comes up with a good idea, I'll hold my hands and say, great idea. And somebody said, why don't you put the bathroom for one of the bedrooms here? Now, this is how it was going to be originally, if you remember, Anna.
Yes, I switched it round, yeah.
So, I didn't like the idea, to be honest, to start with, because we're going to have this passage here to get to the bedroom. But because the salon's so small up here, can't have it. So this is now going to be the bathroom with a little walkway through here. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a partitioning wall here. Same there. A little walkway alongside it. We might put a little bit of storage in there if we've got a little bit of room. Even though it's going to be rented out, you can kind of make a storage area for them, which helps the people who rent it, basically. They don't have to buy that. So we'll have a little passage through here to the bedroom. Now, the bedroom is over here.
With going too fast for me.
A bed here.
Be the bed, Ed.
So the bed's going to be here. Going to have maybe some storage here. Windows there, bedside table. And maybe, I'm thinking I'm going to be really, really sneaky and line the edge of the bedroom up with the edge of this beam.
Oh.
So we can go straight up with the plasterboard, and it just kind of separates it quite well. That means the bedroom would be that area plus where you are for the bathroom. That would be very big,
yes.
And then there's going to be a door into this area here where we can have the salon, which is going to be nice and big, and then the second bedroom over there with the bathroom as it was.
Let me go to the second bedroom now. Yeah,
second bedroom over here. So that gives us a salon that will be about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's about 10 square metres, which I think is a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, it is better.
Over here, I don't know what we've got where you are. Sorry. 1, 2. One. Yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 metres there, so it's doubling up the size of the salon. And then, because I'll have a wall there, I can poke all my cables through. For the beds here, I can just poke the cables through, hack a bit of the mortar off and repoint that after. Same over there, so probably bed there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Are you, Anna?
I am.
Just going through everything, the layout, and Anna's thrown a spanner in the works, and it's not some crappy budget spanner. It's some snap-on or Hilti spanner, isn't it, Anna? Done really well. You got a great idea.
It's a high-end one. No, I'm joking.
What do you say?
It's a high-end spanner.
Yeah, it's a high-end spanner. So, this is how it works. This is how we do things, isn't it? And I know some people have said, you should be having an architect. They'll sort it out for you. Well, we actually enjoy this bit, don't we?
Yeah, it's our favourite part.
Okay, so imagine here. Bedroom, bathroom, ensuite. Here, we said salon. Mm-hmm. Here, we said bedroom with a passage through to the ensuite.
Bathroom, where I am.
Yeah, where you are. Anna, what did you suggest?
I suggested, where I am here, not to put like a corridor separating the bathroom, so just like a bathroom with a door, and where you are, obviously the one bedroom, and where the salon is, gives a choice. Either they can use it as a salon or as a second bedroom, or third bedroom, obviously, because...
Yeah, third bedroom. That is a great idea, and we don't want over occupancy, but
No.
I think if we vet the people coming in here that are going to be renting for, long periods, then, that's fine. If it's 2
their
kids, that's
choice.
fine. If it's 3 students, then possibly not.
No, but if it's like if one want to, well, like if they use one like as a desk area, like a
Yeah,
office.
but
Sorry, that's what I mean by desk area,
Yeah.
office.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we'd have something in the contract. But yeah, that's a great idea. Could possibly have 2 kids and the parents, and then all the habitable spaces downstairs.
Yeah.
If people want to, if they think that area downstairs is enough for them, then that's great. Otherwise, they could have a salon up here, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom.
Yeah, or a TV area for...
We know exactly where we're going now, don't we? Okay, let's get a little bit more of this floor cut out, and then we've got 2 really important things downstairs.
Sounds good.
There we go, that's all finished. No more cutting to do. Let's go down because there's 2 really, really important things I've got to talk about and do. Let's go. This week we've had an enormous amount of rain in Bordeaux. It's actually a flood warning. So the whole of Bordeaux is under flood warning. And right now we still haven't connected our drain to the front drain off the roof. So there's a lot of water come off the roof into this area where we've got this kind of small outdoor area. And I know that you were worried about this, Anna, and a lot of the viewers were worried. Well, you know, what's going to happen when it rains a lot? Where's the water going to go? Well, some of you don't know, but most of you probably do know. I put a drain in here with a anti-return valve on it. So what that means is all the water coming in this area can go out, but if the water table rises, the water can't come back through that drain. And like I said, we've had a huge amount of rain, and it's flood warning in Bordeaux. It's like happens every year, once a year maybe, every other year.
But not like this.
Not
year,
like this.
It's been really like bad, I think.
Okay, now considering we've had all that rain and it's a flood warning, and we've still not connected that drain pipe up, which is taking all the water of one side of the roof. The water itself stayed in that area where there is a puddle because we've not put the tiles up to the same level as the drain. And you can see there's been a little bit of dampness come here, so water's maybe come to here, but no further. And that's the really key thing. It's not gone any further than here, with a little bit coming up here. So when we have the bifold doors in here, well, it's not risking anything.
No.
Which is a huge relief, because
it is.
I know you were particularly worried about that, Anna, but
I was. I think I told you off, probably.
yeah, but I was 100% sure that tiny little area will not create that much water, and we tested it with the roof as well. So on that point, I now have to do a job that's really, really important, because we could have, I don't know a nice way of saying it, a poop pool in here if I don't do this next job. Because some of the drains in Bordeaux can backlog and kind of like I don't know what the word is, kind of come back up, and you can have literally poop coming out of a big drain pipe. I'm putting an anti-return valve on, so I won't get it, and, you know, maybe neighbours will get it, but that's their problem.
Well, hopefully not, but
no, actually, my neighbour told me to do it because he's a bit lower than us, to be fair. He's on the other side of the street, and he did have that problem. So we're going to pop an anti-return valve on, just to be sure, even though the kind of flood warning, we've got one more day of it, haven't we, Anna?
Yeah.
But let's get it on, just to be 100% sure, and I can just carry on without worrying that when I get here, I'm going to have like that much poop in the build. If by magic, it's all prepared. So this has to go in level. Mm-hmm. So with a bit of wood, I'm just going to keep it level whilst it sets, because it does move around a little bit. It won't move around when I'm finished with it. Tomorrow, we'll say. It's nice and level like that. It means I've got room to get into these to undo this. Basically, this is your clap anti-retour. So
it opens in the middle.
Anti-return valve this. Mm-hmm. And this here, if you ever have a problem with it, it's really good because it's, you know, you can take it apart. So if for some unknown reason there's something gone wrong, you just unscrew these and you can get to it.
Okay.
Imagine all this finished, which it will be. But look at this. This is what I was talking about the other day. I mean, just look how humid this wall is. I'm starting to think there might be a problem up top on the neighbour's wall. Denny's coming back tomorrow just to give it a good looking over to make sure that we don't have any problems on the wall, because I don't want to do all this work and then have water coming in or dampness coming in. So back on with this job anyway. We're going to put a load of silicone in the hole here, and then a load of silicone on this, so that it all sticks really well. I went all out on this silicone, Anna. It's the expensive stuff.
It's beautiful.
Well, I find that you can get cheap silicone and cheap mastic. I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, if you get the cheap stuff, sometimes it cracks. Well, that's the last thing we want with this. Okay, it's looking ridiculous amounts of silicone on there, but I prefer to have too much than not enough. I'm happy with that. On that note, if you enjoyed today's vlog, give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, why not? Subscribe. And ring that bell. Then you know when all of our vlogs are out. That's level. I'm happy. Let's go home.
See you all soon.